Assalamualaikum and very good day everyone. We are from Group 5 from Section 1 and our title for our PBL presentation is Test of Hypothesis between Android and iOS operation system at UTSM. For the introduction, let me tell you what is estimation. Estimation is any of the numerous procedure used to calculate the value of some property of a population from observation of a sample drawn from the population. An estimate of a population parameter may be expressed in two ways. First is point estimate. A point estimate of a population parameter is a single value of a statistic. Second one is internal estimate. An internal estimate is defined by two numbers between which a population parameter is said to lie.
Now, I will briefly explain about problem statement of this study case. Battery life is an essential feature of a smartphone because it determines its function and expediency on a daily. Smartphones with long battery life are desirable because they save time and improve expediency for users who do not have to charge them frequently. So, every mobile phone companies claim that their respective smartphones have long battery life, as indicated by the charge capacity and voltage. The claim is that Android and iOS smartphones do not have the same battery life because they use different mobile operating systems. In order to help customer to make a wisely decision, hypothesis testing will enable to determination of existence and extent of battery life of smartphones with Android and iOS operating system. Test at 5% significance of level and the data should be more than 30.
For failure table of facts, battery life is an essential feature of a smartphone. Second, smartphone with long battery life is desirable. Thirdly, Android and iOS smartphone do not have the same battery life. For the ideas, it determines its function and expediency on a daily life. Second, they can save and improve expediency for users who do not have to charge them frequently. Third, Android and iOS use different mobile operating systems. Next, for learning issues, which type of smartphone preferred by most students? What type of smartphones that has a better battery life? Third, how to make a questionnaire? And who is targeted scope of respondent? Lastly, for our action plan, build the questionnaire through Google Form, then determine the best way to write the questionnaire and make some research.
Next, I will present the solution to the study case. We made two tables for each type of smartphone. In the tables, column 1 is for the time phone batteries can last, column 2 is for frequency, column 3 is for data, column 4 is frequency times data, and the last column is for frequency times data squared. For Android, 50 people using it. 16 people say that their battery life lasts for 3 to 9 hours. 17 people say that their phone batteries last for 10 to 15 hours. And the other 15 stated that their phone batteries can last for 16 to 24 hours. For the iOS, 40 people use iOS as their smartphone. 15 people said that their batteries life lasts for 3 to 9 hours. And the rest said that their phone batteries last for 10 to 15 hours. For Android, we call it N1 while for iOS is N2. Now let's go through the Android first. N1 for Android is 50 and the mean for Android is 12.97. To calculate, we are using the formula V1 equals to 1 over N minus 1 times in bracket total fx square minus in bracket total fx close bracket square close bracket. Put all of the information into the formula and we will get 201.3077. To get the standard deviation, square root the value that we get earlier and we get 14.1883. For iOS, N2 for iOS is 40 and the mean is 10.0625. The new for both is 0. To calculate, we are using the same formula as the first one. Put all of the information into the formula and we will get 101.4114. To get the standard deviation, square root the value that we get earlier and we will get 10.5552. After that, we need to find the z-test. To find the z-test, we use this formula which is x1 minus x2 minus in bracket nu1 minus nu2 divided by square root standard deviation 1 square over n1 plus square root standard deviation 2 over n2. Submit all of the data that we calculated at the beginning of the video and we will get 0.7911. From that, we got to know that our z-test value is smaller than z0.05. We rejected HO. From the picture, we can see that the sharing part is between 0.7911 and 1.6449.
The conclusion that can be drawn from this survey clearly show that Android is more than iOS in terms of battery. This point can be proven with data from 60 respondents who almost said the same thing. This is in line with the research that has been done, which is that iOS use a lithium-ion battery that heat up quickly, which has been proven by Samsung. Samsung also says that the battery can have a bad impact on users if it gets too hot. That can drain the battery faster due to heat. There are several ways to reduce heat in mobile phones, such as using a charger that has been certified by SIRIM, an original one from Apple. Also, don't point phone screen at the hot, which will make the phone heat up more easily. That's all from us. Thank you.